It's Tuesday, and the meeting isn't until Friday, but you've already had the argument. You've already imagined them saying no. You've already felt your stomach tighten. 3 days early. Sound familiar? Maybe it's a phone call you've been avoiding, a doctor's appointment, a hard conversation with someone you love. Your body is reacting to something that hasn't even happened yet. And here's the strange part. It can feel just as real, just as exhausting, as if it already did. So why does our mind do this to us? And more importantly, how do we make it stop? Let's get into it. What you're experiencing has a name: anticipatory anxiety. It's the fear that shows up before an event, not because of what's actually happening, but because of what your mind imagines might happen. And here's the key thing to understand. Your brain doesn't fully distinguish between a real threat and an imagined one. When you picture something going wrong, even briefly, your amygdala, the part of your brain responsible for detecting danger, lights up almost the same way it would if the threat were standing right in front of you. Your body responds accordingly. Heart rate rises, muscles tense. Your mind starts scanning for escape routes from a situation that, technically, doesn't exist yet. Think of it like a smoke detector that goes off not because there's a fire, but because it smells toast burning 2 rooms away. It's not wrong to be alert, but it's reacting to a possibility, not a reality. The problem is, when this happens repeatedly, your nervous system starts treating maybe the same way it treats definitely. And that's exhausting, because you end up living through the hard moment twice, once in your imagination and once for real, if it even happens at all. Understanding this is the first step, because it means the dread isn't a character flaw. It's a very human brain, doing its job a little too well. So let's talk about how to actually work with this, not against it. The first technique is what I call naming the story. When you notice dread creeping in, pause and ask yourself, what exact story is my mind telling me right now? Often it's vague, a general sense of doom, rather than a specific fear. By putting it into words, even just saying quietly, I'm imagining that this conversation will go badly, you shift the fear from your emotional brain into your thinking brain. This matters because naming an emotion has been shown to reduce its intensity. It's sometimes called affect labeling. You're not making the feeling disappear, but you're taking away some of its power by shining a light on it. The second technique is grounding in the present moment. Anticipatory anxiety only survives in the future. It cannot exist in the here and now. So, when the dread hits, try this. Name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can physically feel. This isn't a distraction trick. It's a way of reminding your nervous system, right now, in this exact moment, I am safe, and your body believes what it experiences directly far more than what your mind imagines. Third, try shrinking the timeline. Instead of thinking about the entire event, ask, what's the very next small step? Dread often comes from picturing the whole mountain, the whole meeting, the whole appointment, instead of the first 10 minutes. Your brain can handle small, concrete steps far more easily than a vague, looming whole. And finally, give yourself permission to prepare, then stop. There's a difference between healthy preparation and rehearsing worst-case scenarios on a loop. Decide in advance, I will think about this once, prepare what I need to, and then I'm done. That boundary alone can be incredibly freeing, because it tells your mind the runway is over. You don't need to keep circling. So the next time you feel that familiar tightening, before something has even happened, pause, name the story, come back to the present moment, take it one small step at a time. You now have real tools, grounded in how your mind actually works, not just willpower. If this topic really resonated with you today, and you feel like you could use more personalized support, online therapy is a flexible option linked in the description. Sometimes talking it through with someone genuinely helps loosen the grip of dread. And if you'd like to go even deeper, there's an audiobook linked below. You can listen to on a quiet walk or before bed tonight. If this video helped, give it a like, leave a comment telling me what you tend to dread most, and subscribe for more. Remember, the moment you're afraid of is never as heavy as the one you keep carrying in your mind beforehand.